Hi everyone, welcome to my video. It's really late because I had a very hectic, stressful week. Long story short, two of our three hygienists put in their notice to leave, to quit their job this week because one of them was because of family issues and the other one's moving. But anyway, it was a really hectic week for me because I spent a lot of extra time trying to figure out what the next few weeks are basically gonna look like for our office. So it's been crazy, but anyway, here I am. So going to my presentation, it's been definitely a roller coaster ride for me. This entire presentation, my original plans were to present this PowerPoint live in a dental office. And then that ended up getting canceled because of COVID. And then after that, my plan was to present live, but over like a Zoom meeting type thing to the office. But that ended up getting canceled too because they just couldn't find a time for me to come in. So I ended up going with doing a PowerPoint with a voiceover and sending it to that office and just having everybody watch it on their own time. And then coming back and writing, I sent them a review sheet so that way they could do a review of my course. I'm kind of treating it like a CE course basically. So I did it on drug abuse and drug abuse in dentistry, and also identifying signs of drug abuse in dentistry. So it was just more of an informational course to kind of refresh dental professionals on the importance of looking out for these kinds of things and what these things look like. And so I had a lot of fun doing the presentation, though. This is a subject that I'm really passionate about. I used to work at the dental office that I wanted to send the information to, and that dentist office is located in a part of town where we used to see a lot of drug abuse and that kind of thing. So I was very much involved in that, and I wanted to be able to give this information to them too. So anyway, so the presentation, I did a couple different things. I started out by talking about the definition of the drugs. I gave the drug schedule. I went over statistics about drug addiction in dentistry, and then also prescriptions that dentists prescribe that could cause drug abuse, the opioids and things like that, and how NSAIDs are a better way to get rid of that dental pain and yada yada. Then I went into abuse identification. So I gave a 4-step plan of how to identify drug abuse and like what to do about it. I got the whole 4-step plan from a website about drug abuse. And so I went over a whole bunch of the different oral manifestations. So I showed pictures, I gave them details and descriptions of what it could look like. We went over how to discuss with a patient. Oh, it looked like my screen froze here. I'm just going to keep going. I don't know if it's working, but anyway. And then lastly, I gave them a handout with hotlines and drug abuse information and drug abuse information websites. So hopefully they'll have the resources that they need to be able to take care of this when they see any signs of drug abuse in the patients. But I've gotten most of the reviews back. I think I'm missing one or two of them. I can't remember, but anyway, most so far they've really enjoyed the presentation. I tried to keep it fairly short and sweet, especially when they're watching it at home. I don't want them to be watching the presentation and then click it off halfway through because they look at the time and go, oh, it's like 25 minutes long. I originally planned to make it a pretty lengthy presentation, but then when I decided to do it by just sending them a video, it made more sense to keep it a little bit more concise. So that's what happened. But yeah, it feels really good to be just about done with this presentation. I was going through a lot of frustrations with trying to figure out what I was going to do, but now that I'm at the end, I think it still turned out okay. I think I rolled with the punches pretty well. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited to graduate. I'm sure you guys are too. Bye.